A shallow bowl of moss cupped beneath the rimu trunk, moonlight slipping through fern fronds. Somewhere nearby, a low old drum of a boom rolls across the night.
Samnang, welcome to Avian Tranquility.
Listen close. That low boom you heard belongs to the Kakapo, Strigops habroptilus, a night-wandering flightless parrot that moves through New Zealand's forests like slow thunder.
Think of a parrot that treads the earth rather than the sky. Mossy greens and mottled browns in its feathers. A face that blends into leaf litter. A neck and legs built to walk and reach.
The forest it calls home is cool, damp, full of rimu, rata, and dense understory. Places where the night is not empty, but busy in slow ways.
The kakapo is solitary by temperament. It forages alone, it nests alone, and it carries a rhythm of quiet that shaped its life long before new predators arrived. Chicks hatch blind and small. The world first felt, not seen. The mother brings food and keeps watch with quiet, steady vigilance. Listen, but even in that hush, the first weeks are fragile. When rats, stoats, and cats arrived with people, the odds shifted.
Before those introductions, ground nesting was safe. The islands offered refuge. The Kakapo evolved without mammalian predators and without the need for flight.
Curious, over time, unfamiliar predators rewrote survival. The decline was slow, steady, quiet, a shifting ledger of losses rather than a single flash of catastrophe.
Juveniles learn to find tough, fibrous plants, sometimes the fruits of rimu in good years. They practice a cautious, deliberate way of eating, testing leaves and seeds with a careful beak. The kakapo's body tells its story. Heavy-set, strong legs, a stocky chest, feathers that hide more than they show. Flight was traded for a life walked across the forest floor.
Its nights are gentle in rhythm. It grazes when trees fruit, nibbles at roots, rests wrapped in moss.
Quiet, deliberate.
One of the Kakapo's stranger, more beautiful behaviors arrives with the seasons. The male builds a shallow bowl in the earth and uses it as an acoustic chamber.
Then, on still nights, he lowers his chest and booms, low, layered notes that can travel for kilometers. The sound carries across valleys and is meant to be heard far away.
Patience defines this courtship. Females visit sometimes. Many calls do not end in mating. A female may breed only infrequently and lays few eggs when she does.
That scarcity makes each successful chick a fragile promise, and it's why conservation for the Kakapo had to be quiet, careful, and precise.
Curious, people stepped in where island life and new predators collided. The Kakapo Recovery Program, led by New Zealand's Department of Conservation, began moving birds to predator-free refuges, such as Codfish Island, Wenuahu, and later to other managed sanctuaries. Teams monitor individuals with radio collars, pit tags, and careful health checks. They supplement diets in years when natural food is scarce, and they time interventions to support breeding cycles.
On one island, a team found a lone chick beneath dense ferns, and with quiet hands and steady care, moved it to a safe nest box. That small act rippled outward. That chick later fledged and added its small weight to recovery numbers.
These are hands-on, respectful interventions, not spectacle. They blend conservation science with cultural partnership and a long view of healing.
Partnerships with Maori communities bring listening, ceremony, and names back into the work. The Kakapo appears in stories and place, and that recognition shapes how teams care for these birds.
We should add this detail. Kakapo often live for decades. Some records show individuals reaching 60 years or more.
Verify exact lifespan range in final production notes. So much of the story is one of repair, removing predators, protecting habitat, and listening to the birds themselves to learn when and how to help.
In that work, we see small practices accumulate: a predator-free fence, a carefully timed feed, a radio check at dusk. Each is modest. Each matters.
If you watch a kakapo move through a mossy clearing, you notice details: how it uses its feet, the deliberate reach of its neck, the slow turn of its head to scent the air.
Pause. Breathe. Watch how the world unfolds.
What does the kakapo teach us? Patience. Respect for slow processes. The value of small, steady care over flashy fixes.
There is a humility here, an acceptance that some recoveries are measured in seasons and decades, in the slow returns of trees and the occasional successful clutch.
If this story left you with a quiet wonder, consider staying connected. Like, subscribe, and share this episode so these patient lives reach more listeners. Visit the episode notes to find links to the Kakapo Recovery Program and reputable conservation partners if you wish to learn more or support their work.
Thank you for holding a little space tonight for the kakapo. In that moment, we see nature's quiet wisdom.
Until next time, may you find small pockets of stillness, and may the soft wing beats of nature stay with you wherever you are.